Hey, Gemini, intuitive soul coach here with your January 2023 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Gemini and take a look at all things regarding love. Whether you are single, perhaps you're partnered up, maybe you're going through a challenging situation with someone close to your heart, we'll dive into it all. Just a friendly reminder, Gemini, these are general readings. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, Gemini, beautiful. You have here, this could be the one. You have expressed your love and attraction. So it says you've already met, or you may be about to meet the romantic partner you seek. So regardless of your relationship status, you may already be in a union that you are looking for a higher level of commitment, possibly marriage. Some of you may be married, or you're looking to open your heart up to a new soulmate in 2023. So I am getting this strong energy coming in of finally, this is the year for love. So some of you have been on a roller coaster ride, Gemini, when it comes to love. And I'm sensing that there could be some sort of gift, whether it is in the form of a wedding ring or whether it's in the form of a necklace, jewelry. It could even be flowers. But I feel that someone has their eye on you, or they may be gifting you something quite beautiful that will express their love towards you. Now, it says express your love in the present energy of January here, and it says go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I feel some of you may be making the first move, but I feel that someone is coming towards you. And I get the energy of a gift here. So some of you may have recently been gifted a piece of jewelry, or you may have received a message, or it's about to happen in January where there's some sort of news, message, or connection coming into your world that's going to bring a high level of attraction. And I do feel for you, Gemini, you're feeling attractive. I feel that there could be some strong chemistry going on between you and another person. And it says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Now, if you've been in a relationship, Gemini, for quite some time, I'm sensing here a new spark. This could be date night, getting yourself dressed up, wearing the lingerie, or buying yourself something fancy to wear out to dinner. It's almost a new courtship or a new spark that is entering into the relationship where you're feeling attractive, and I feel that somebody is letting you know that they love you and that you are highly attractive. Now, for those of you that are looking for love, same type of energy is coming in here for you as well, but you are both able to express your love through, some of you it's dance and movement. Maybe it's slow dancing in the kitchen. For others of you, it is holding hands in public, or being able to update your profile on social media to in a relationship. I'm just getting here that there's love coming in for you, Gemini. And if you've been wanting it, seeking it, or have been trying to heal from it, that all looks highly favorable for you. Now, let's take a look at the heart of the matter. Gemini, what's the heart of the matter for your love life in January 2023? What's the heart of the matter here for Gemini? The Chariot. Things are starting to move quickly for you. Now, some of you may have been single for quite some time, and it may be quite exciting to get used to this new love, but it's divinely orchestrated. The Chariot energy, some of you may be connecting with a Cancer as well, but this Chariot energy is about success. This is about moving forward. It's about drive, ambition, direction. So I do sense that after a time of feeling stuck, stalled, or that things weren't progressing, you're going to find that especially towards the end of January into February, things start to speed up for you. Now, who is leading this chariot? These two horses, which are divinely guided. There's no reins, right? There's no reins that are connected up here. And he doesn't need to control. This is a kind of love that is organic, one that is full of acceptance and unconditional love. So I do sense that if you stay in the heart center of accepting someone for who they are, and moving through the challenges and obstacles together, creating that teamwork instead of separation. I feel that there's forward movement here. Really powerful starting off. Gemini, what's crossing your path? What may be blocking you at times in the month of January? And let's see how we can help you navigate through it. What is crossing your energy, Gemini? All right, we have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this is what I was talking about here. So feeling a little bit left out, or feeling like you're on the sidelines, or that someone doesn't feel the same way about you. I can guarantee here that they do. And I feel in January, they're going to show you that they care as well. For those of you that have been single for quite some time, give January a little bit of time. As we're going into the new year, we will be in retrograde. Things are still starting to settle down from 2022, and you're ushering in this new energy. And towards, again, the end of January into February, you're going to not feel this sense of withdrawn, because this can at times be about letting the ego get in the way. You may have felt abandoned or rejected in the past. Don't let those triggers come up and affect a perfectly beautiful union or relationship that is showing up here for you. Now, if you are already in a long-term relationship, or maybe you're married, or you are with someone currently, I do feel that it's important to communicate. It's important for you to express your needs, as well as make sure that both of you are on the same page, because that's when bitterness and resentments get a little bit built up, is when we tend to retract, or we tend to let ego get in the way, or we tend to play the guessing game. Well, they should know how I feel, or they should know what to say. A lot of times they don't, Gemini. So it's important to speak what's on your mind, to share, and to communicate before things start to spiral based on that ego. Now, if you have been feeling abandoned, left out, or rejected, I do sense that things are going to turn here in your favor. You have the Chariot. The Chariot is the card, again, of success. So fives can be about change. They can be about conflict. And if you've had any arguments recently, or if you've had any issues of feeling like you were not opening up to love, it's time to express the love that is within you and to share that with another. So I do like this showing up for you. Even though it is a challenge, I feel that you know what to do in order to open yourself up to receiving the highest love of all. So Gemini, let's take a look and see what is in the deep, deep past. What's below you? What's the foundation? What do we have here for Gemini? Justice. Gemini, some of you may have been dealing with a Libra as well. You may have Libran placements in your chart. This justice is all about balance. It is about, could even be a karmic relationship that you were in the past, or maybe that you are in. Some of you, there could have been a twin flame energy as well, even though those are quite rare. But this justice card showing up is all about equality, fairness, and truth. Now, you may have dealt with a legal issue, a divorce, something within the court systems as well in the past, and that may still be affecting your energy in some way, form, or fashion. Perhaps there was imbalance in the past, and it's time to let bygones be bygones. It's time to tell yourself a new story, one that is more based on balance and truth and honesty and integrity, versus all of the things that create imbalance in the union. So I am feeling here for you, this justice energy is saying that you're figuring out what has worked and what hasn't. You're figuring out how to, instead of immediately reacting to a situation or to a person's response, and then it kind of bouncing back and forth off each other. So you may be in a union that's mirrored, and that may be why some of you think it's a twin flame union, although it could just be an energy of mirroring each other. When someone reacts, then you react, and then it's that triple effect here, and it can be quite chaotic. It can be quite toxic. But I do sense that, Gemini, a lot of you just want balance. You want someone to be on that same page as you. And in order for your relationships to move forward, you must open yourself up. Okay, you hold the key. You have it right here. You can see the key. You have the door right in front of you, the door to a new opportunity. But sometimes we miss out on those opportunities because we're focusing on the loss, the past, or the abandonment, or the rejection, or we do feel a little bit left out. We don't feel like someone cares or wants to nurture you, but you are absolutely worthy of love, and it's time to express it. And it's time to feel that you are worthy of love. Ask someone, tell someone what it is that you need. Share with them your love language. Let them know that you support and love them, but you want to feel that support and love. And let them know, instead of just telling them that's what you need, let them know how they can take a next step to make sure that you're feeling the love as well. So let's take a look at the distant past, or excuse me, the recent past. What's going on for Gemini in the recent past, please? Okay, they're showing me a cat. Now, some of you may have a cat, or maybe you've recently got a cat here, or there could be something with sharing a cat with someone of the past. Pretty specific. Please take it as it resonates. Okay, there it is. There's the card of reciprocity, equal give and take. This can be a gift from the universe. It can also be about generosity. It is about making sure that you're not resisting any sort of love, because this can be about resistance. We tend to at times shut down our hearts because we say, well, they're not giving us the love that we want. We might as well just put up a block. Or if we're single, we tend at times to say, well, we're not getting this from someone, therefore we need to immediately move on, without communicating, without understanding. And understanding is the key to awakening here. So I do feel that in the recent past, there has been some moments of truth showing up for you. You have been able to see how things have been reciprocated in your relationships. Perhaps, this could be a family dynamic where you were the first person to constantly text or reach out or to make that exchange. You may be saying, why am I always the first one? Instead of creating a bitterness or a resentment towards that, you may be reaching out and letting them know, hey, I don't want to be the one that always pushes forward first. I want to know that I am important to you just as you are me. So I feel that reciprocity is very important here, and it's something that you've learned, I feel, in 2022, but you will bring into 2023 with you. Now, Gemini, let's see what's showing up in your headspace. What is the potential? What's coming in above you? Knight of Cups. This is a love offer. Beautiful. Knight of Cups is the most romantic knight in the deck. When this Knight of Cups shows up, this knight's ready for love. They are a classic romantic. They are in love with the idea of love. They're a romantic soul. So Gemini, whether this is you or someone that you are dealing with, there's a lot of love between the both of you. Someone may give you flowers. You may want someone to wine and dine or romanticize, forehead kisses, the soft, subtle touches. You may want the love letters, the opening of the door, the old-fashioned type of energy is what I'm sensing here for you, whether that's coming in or not, but it's something you're expressing. And I feel that the more that you express what it is that creates this happiness and this sense of love and fulfillment, the more that somebody is going to want to do these things for you as well, because they want you to feel loved and cherished, because they do love and cherish you. This is also about you being open to the idea of taking something to the next level as well. The Knight of Cups can be about following your heart. Some of you, there could be a proposal, there may be a romantic trip, or some of you are in search of love, and I sense it's coming in here. So very powerful with this Knight of Cups. There could be even, a letter coming your way. Now, it may show up in the form of a text. That's a lot of times how we communicate in this day and age. But I do feel there could be something with an old-fashioned letter that someone writes you, or someone may tell you or share with you. Someone may express that it's easier to write their feelings down on paper than it is to express their feelings face to face. And if that is the way that they communicate, be open, be accepting to this type of communication as well. All right, so let's see what's showing up in the near future. What do we have here for Gemini regarding love in the near future? Oh my gosh, Gemini, you can't make this up. You have the Sun card. This is showing up in the near future of abundance. Look at that. Magnetized attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. That's what that Sun energy is all about. It's about playfulness and excitement. It is about abundance, happiness, enjoying spending time with the people that you love. So these love readings, these aren't just romantic love. This is love for your family members, your parents, your children, your siblings, your friends. This is love of all different, fashions here. But I am sensing that some of you are getting, again, engaged. You may be meeting someone. There's a lot of exciting energy. Embrace this. Embrace being in the moment. Don't worry about the past. Don't worry too much into the future. Enjoy the power of now. Enjoy soaking up this sunshine. Because this sunshine is something that you've been wanting to feel for quite some time. Maybe you've already started to feel it, but I do feel for you, there's a lot more happiness coming in 2023 than maybe you felt for a while. This is very beautiful. All right, let's take a look. You also have 1, 2, 3 major arcanas. So January is going to be a powerful month for you, Gemini. Let's see how you're feeling. What are you telling yourself? The moon. You're telling yourself that you are, I actually like the sun and the moon coming together because this means that you are shedding light to situations that you weren't able to see before or that you didn't feel that you had enough clarity on. The sun is changing that dynamic. Maybe you weren't sure how someone truly felt about you. There's no mistaking how they feel now. Perhaps you weren't quite sure what you wanted to do in a relationship or if you'd ever attract love or whatever it is here that was hidden to you is now being lit up, okay? Is now being revealed. This is about you being exposed. The moon and the sun, very powerful energy. And it reminds me of, I think it was the movie Wolverine, where there was a quote or an energy with the moon and the sun about a love so strong that it dies every night in order, for that sun to come out. And so I'm just getting this beautiful balance, this balance of reciprocity, this balance of equal give and take. When the moon is up, that sun rests and it goes through that phase, the periods, but it complements each other quite beautifully. So I'm just loving this energy here, and I'll have to research what that quote is for you and maybe drop it in the comments, but it's a very powerful one about that unconditional love. So you're feeling like things are finally coming to the surface. Anything that's been hidden or challenging for you to deal with, someone is loving you for you unconditionally, and they're loving all of your faults, all of your flaws, and I feel like you're seeing beyond the superficial for someone else as well. There's a sense of acceptance here for who they are. Let's take a look and see what's showing up in your environment. What is going on in the environment around you, Gemini? 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is leaving behind a situation that you've hit a glass ceiling in. So for some of you, perhaps you've been dating for a period of time and you're saying, well, this dating period was amazing, or this dating period was rocky, whatever it was, but now it's time to take our relationship to the next level. It's time to take it to the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. So I'm getting here that you may be leaving behind a situation because you're in search of something deeper, more meaningful. Now, for some of you, there certainly could be that you've left behind a marriage or a high-level commitment or some sort of relationship in the past. It could have been the deep, deep past, but now you're finally able to walk towards, look what she's walking towards, the sun. It's coming up there in the distance, and there it is in the near future. So keep your eyes open. I feel like it's going to be hard to miss this type of love. It's not going to be something that you'll have to grab onto quickly or it's going to go away. I feel that it's something that you feel in your soul, that this is your time, this is your year, this is your person. The 8 of Cups showing up is you walking towards that bliss because you're focused on the bliss here. You're focused on the positivity, the abundance, the energy coming in that is powerful, that is emotional, that is something that really stirs your heart up here. And you're in your feels, I feel. Really powerful. And they're right next to each other here. So you may be walking into the future with this person, okay, with this person, and you're leaving the past in the past and you're starting fresh. You're allowing that slate to be cleaned and you're allowing yourself to start over here. But not starting over from scratch, starting over from the wisdom and experience that you've gained in the past. What's your hopes and fears? 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is trauma bonding at times. It can be about being in a fixing type of dynamic where we need to constantly fix the other person. They don't do this right. We need to fix it, or they need to change, right? When the 10 of Wands shows up, I feel like your hope is that you don't have to carry the burdens of feeling like you need to change, fix, or heal a situation, that you can flow organically with each other, that there will be reciprocity. There is that sun and that moon energy that balances the relationship and the dynamic out. When this 10 of Wands shows up as a fear, this may be, what if I'm physically exhausted? What if I can't create change? Once you shift your energy, once you raise your vibration, I feel that there is going to be this energy here of unconditional love. There is this vibration of attraction and seeing beyond, being able to see through the eyes of the soul instead of just the surface, instead of pinpointing a flaw over here or this trauma that they've been through or a certain task or habit or pattern that you dislike about a person. When you start to accept them for who they are, I feel like things start to flow more smooth, but there's also better communication between you and another person. 10s are all about endings, bringing in new beginnings, Gemini. So I do feel that for you, there's something ending here, an ending of an old way of thinking, an ending of an old pattern, a habit, some sort of miscommunication, something of that nature is ending so you can walk towards your happily ever after, to chase your bliss here. Open your heart up to that love that feels like warm sun on your face. There's just this energy of overwhelming heat and love and vibration that flows within your body. Let's take a look at the final outcome. What is the final outcome for Gemini in the month of January 2023? Page of Cups. There's your love offer. Page of Cups partnered with the 9 of Cups, the 8 of Cups. You have the Knight of Cups. You have here cups everywhere. The sun. Okay, this is a love offer, something that you didn't think would happen. Whenever I get this Page of Cups and it has this little piglet in the corner, it's almost that energy of, oh gosh, that'll never happen. When pigs fly, right? You may have been romanticizing. You may have been dreaming about this person coming in, or the energy of family or wedding or love. Some of you may have created a section on your vision board that was all about romance, right? It's something that you've always dreamt of and you've wanted, but maybe it's been so long since you felt this energy that you started to believe maybe it wouldn't happen. Or you were just waiting for it, and it's as if it shows up from the divine. Okay, it shows up almost out of nowhere here for you. It's a new spark, whether you're in a relationship and it's that new spark that fuels within, and you say, wow, I can get this passion back. We can feel that attraction towards each other once again. We can incorporate date nights and remember why we fell in love with each other. For those of you that are looking for love, it is coming in here, Gemini. Very powerful energy with this Page of Cups. A new love offer, message, or a gift coming your way. Powerful. Let's take a look and get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. I will read to you the relationship message from the guidebook. For those of you that are interested in any of the decks used during your reading or any above, you can find all of that information in the description box below. All right, what do we have here? We have to be fair, and we also have the Justice card, which is about fairness, truth, and balance. It's also card 38. Now, some of you may be 38, turning 38. There could have been a significant life change around that time for you as well. And this is all about balance, justice, a need to consider options. It's about mutual benefits and the law of cause and effect. And the relationship message, Gemini, is this. Can you find a way to achieve fairness right now? This is a time for listening as well as speaking, for understanding as well as asking to be understood. There is much to be learned, and you will learn it if you remain open and objective, weighing options and considering all sides. Your heart wants to connect to others, so allow for a balanced exchange of ideas and actions. The best kind of relationship is one in which there is mutual benefit and each party feels heard, valued, and respected. Be fair to all. Oh, I love this. This is synchronistic for the overall theme of the reading, which is reciprocity, equal give and take, balance, and it is about a love that is fair. And in both of these cards, which is interesting because there are a lot of decks that the justice is imbalanced. But both of these cards, the scales there. So again, some of you Gemini are definitely dealing with the Libra or another air sign, or you have strong Libran placements, but both those scales are balanced. So you're definitely in alignment with bringing more balance into your love life. I love this for you. Now let's take a few moments and get messages here from your spirit animals. Now Gemini, at this time, I just ask if you can, please close your eyes. Take a deep breath in from that solar plexus chakra, the belly area. Tune into that third eye, the area between your eyebrows. And I want you, Gemini, to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now, this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. Perhaps it's an animal that swims deep in the sea. It could be an animal that is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. It could be an animal that's recently crossed your path in the great outdoors, or one that's visited through your dreams. There is no right or wrong answer, Gemini. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description. For those of you that are interested in the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your power animal in the comment box below. You certainly can go to the link in the description box below as well, but otherwise, if you would like to drop your power animal, I do read each and every one of them, and I will enter you personally into that free monthly reading giveaway. All right, let's get to your messages. Right away, we have Otter Spirit, and it says, you are never alone. It's card 42. Some of you may be 42, have a birthday on the 4th, the 2nd, or the 6th. And you can see these two otters are forming this heart. And this is about you realizing here in the month of January that you are not alone, that you have the kind of love, or you're about to attract the kind of love that, yes, it's within yourself, you're filling your own cup, but there is, I feel, a physical form of love showing up for you as well. That's going to lead to a lot of happiness, a lot of sunshine, a lot of blessed moments. Otter Spirit. Next we have Vulture. It says nothing is wasted. So all of your ups and downs, all of your challenges, all of those roller coaster emotions, it's important for you to see that you are a soul having a human experience, that nothing is ever wasted, that we learn, that we grow, we evolve, we heal, we shed, we make our way towards new beginnings. And in order to do that, use Wolf Spirit, which is your next animal, to turn knowledge into wisdom. Once you've turned that into wisdom, you don't need to repeat the same cycle or the same story over and over again. If you've been single forever, or if you've been in a difficult situation of back and forth, or if you tend to attract people and then they leave you instantly, this is the Wolf Spirit saying, don't repeat those patterns. Learn from the lessons. Ask yourself what story it is that you've been telling yourself all along. Because your final card here is Koi Fish. And Koi Fish says there is always enough. There is plenty of fish in the sea. There are plenty of new opportunities out there for you to open your heart. Just as the to be fair card says, this is the energy of bringing in balance, but bringing in long-term growth. The thing with koi fish is they live to be very old. The longevity is very long. They're very abundant. So I do feel that the love that you are attracting and bringing in here is going to be long-term and very abundant, which you see with the sun. So I love this. Now, last but not least, Gemini, let's see which crystal, fossil, gemstone, or mineral you can use in your love life in the month of January. What do we have here for Gemini? We have hematite. This is all about grounding your energy into reality. Some of you, it's very important to ground yourself, especially when you tend to kind of be up in your head a little bit. It's card 26, which is all about getting back to earth. It's about practicality and centeredness. And most importantly, it's about balance and calm, which you have showing up multiple times in your reading. The relationship message is this. Love is a verb expressed through loving actions. Hematite spirit is calling you to take loving action today towards someone whom you've been taking for granted, possibly, or just a bit. It's much too easy to forget people's wonderful qualities and all they give to us, for our brains are designed to pay more attention to problems and dangers. Make a point today of expressing love. You have expressed your love in the middle of your reading here, so very powerful. It's much too easy to forget people's wonderful qualities. Make a point today of expressing love and appreciation to others, from making love to your romantic partner to offering a thank you to a neighbor or doing something special for a friend, to say, I'm so glad that you are in my life. Relationships are the foundation that supports you in turbulent times. Nourish them today. Very powerful. I love this. Yes, you're going to feel that love is all around for you, Gemini, in January. And 2023 is going to be a very powerful year about seeing through things that you weren't able to see before. And when you are able to shed light to those things, accept that there are things that you cannot change and enjoy the things that you can, that's going to bring a lot more fairness and balance into your life. So ground into your reality. Don't take someone for granted here. And I feel it's important to express your love. You can see how all these cards are just melding magically together. So you're going to see that things in your love life start to show up as this reading. Things start to flow beautifully into each other. And you're going to see that there's more synchronistic moments. There are a lot more moments of happiness, and that you're able to express yourself freely and others are expressing their love to you. All right, Gemini, that is what we have for your January 2023 love reading. I certainly hope it resonates. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, drop your power animal or animals in the comment box below to be entered into that free monthly reading giveaway where I draw one lucky winner around the first of each month. So thank you again so much for being here, Gemini. Lots of love and light.